All right. Green ramp, green aggro, whatever you want to call it here. This started as a green devotion deck that we played, I think it was last week. And this was a more aggressive slant that the person that submitted it wanted to give a try. Basically, we concluded the best thing about the devotion deck that we were playing was Leyline of Abundance with mana creatures. So this deck is basically looking to just maximize being extra good with Leyline. We've also got Vivien Arkbow Ranger here as kind of a payoff. Once she goes up to 5, she can down tick to find various utility out of the sideboard with her ultimate. Let's go ahead and dive on into some matches here with this one and see how it goes. By the way, for everybody who is a fan of Historic, we are supposed to find out the 25 other cards in the 3rd Historic Anthology tomorrow. I will not be live tomorrow, but I will be live tweeting updates, thoughts, and opinions on those Historic Anthology cards as they go. As they pop up around the internet. So Twitter/Jeff Hoagland to find that. Turn 2 Questing Beast is the nuts. Sounds pretty good. And Questing Beast is very good in this format. If turn 2 Questing Beast is the nuts, why are we only playing 3 Questing Beasts? Real question. When are they released? The Historic Anthology 3 cards will be released on May 21st, and they will be legal for the Hoaglandia Open on May 23rd. So, once you see what the full list of cards are available tomorrow, get theory crafting. If you really want to prep for the tournament, once you know all the cards, you could easily test on platforms such as Magic Online or third-party clients such as Cockatrice with other Hoaglandia members. You will not have those cards available on the Arena client until the 21st, though. This will be a short-ish turnaround from when you can play them to the tournament on Arena. It would probably be Unplayable Conqueror, similar to how Deathrite Shaman doesn't see any play in Pioneer. Six, 7, 8. So we'll play this out as a 6-6, 6-7. Let's gobble up Mr. Daxos here. Why not do a short reaction stream tomorrow? Because, one, we don't know when all of the cards are getting spoiled in terms of timeline. 2, tomorrow's my day off, so I'd like to not be live. And 3, short streams are actually very bad for viewer counts because the first 60 to 90 minutes of any Twitch stream tends to be a build-up portion where you start to collect your audience for the day. So shorter streams like that tend to be very bad for viewer counts. Maybe I'll think about recording something short for YouTube and put up a YouTube video at the end of the day. That could be fun, maybe. I will definitely be tweeting as they get spoiled, though, like I said. But maybe doing a summary as a YouTube bot at the end could be okay. Yeah, I will be live Saturday and Sunday. I'll be finalizing my schedule for next week tomorrow, so I do plan to be live Saturday and Sunday as well. Yep, looks great. I wonder if they're playing the variation that's up on my website. I put a couple of Luris in there. Card seems real good. Card seems real good is just a magic card that you get to play. Like, I don't think this card's good enough to give up things like Heliod Najani in the opponent's archetype, but just like playing it as a card in your deck seems excellent. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This matchup seems like a bit of a challenge. I have to just kill the Lurrus here, right? But the rest of their board is getting big. Like, it feels like in a spot like this, I don't really have the tools to go over the top of what my opponent's doing. Like, this board's gonna be stalled, and, like, I'm not beating Heliod, Daxos, Soul Warden, plus a land that makes creatures here. I mean, even if we had an Ulamog to tutor for, I don't know that we're really winning here, right? Like, we'd have to draw Vivien, like, next turn to have a real chance. What does Karn searching up Meteor Golem do? It doesn't kill both their lands. It, like, kills Daxos, but then, like, Soul Warden plus this plus Heliod probably still kill us in the long run. No, Golem kills lands, I believe. Card costs 7 mana. I'm pretty sure it kills anything. It is non-land. Wow, that's wild. Limited cards. Also, chat, this will make a great tweet when they get here, by the way. But I feel like a good commentary on Magic's current standard format is I ordered 6 Yu-Gi-Oh decks from Amazon yesterday. Shortly after I signed off. If you need to know my feelings on Magic's current standard format. And for those of you that don't follow me on Twitter and you're not in the Discord, my 2 children have both been obsessed with the Yu-Gi-Oh TV show. So. Ooh, yeah, Titan Ape. Titan Ape actually kills both of these, huh? He kills Soul Warden, and then Daxos is an enchantment? Are you ready to put things down in defense mode? I am. I'm hoping it's a good incentive. Neither of them have been super excited about, like, learning to read spot words and stuff like that, so I'm hoping, like, a card game can poke them into wanting to be able to play more on their own. I think I showed, there were a giant pile of miscellaneous Warhammer cards behind me in my office yesterday, and Jake and Declan have been pretending they're Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling with those cards. They have no idea what they do. How old was I when I started playing Magic? 11. They made the Warden large enough to kill the ape? I don't think so. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a wasteland where every deck is Gyrudicated except more consistent and less fun. That sounds great. So what you're saying is I would love competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! I plan to let my children play casually and learn how arithmetic works. It's gonna be great. If your opponent takes a turn, you're doing it wrong. That's funny. It's like a den of cheaters, so it's exactly like Pokemon. Yeah, if they have a Johnny, we're super dead. I also just, like, don't really have good attacks here still. Is it crazy to smash with everything? I feel like I am. So they're gonna get to eat Kogla regardless. I can bounce Kogla if they block him. I have a human. I have elves. I have elves. Maybe getting my kids into a card game hoping they'll learn to read isn't a very good idea. Maybe that's a lot less practical than I'm expecting it to be. Hasn't worked for Magic players, right? So I like being aggressive here, even though it risks us dying, because getting them under 35 life so they can't Ajani our board is a big deal. Yeah, and Conclave Tribunal. Oh, actually, it's not lethal, right? Because I have the food. And then my Titan Ape gets to smash the crap out of this Conclave. They didn't block with the 13-13 because they don't know what cards are in our deck. Just cash this in to gain some life. How did Lurrus go this morning? It was great. To set an incredibly low bar, it's the most fun I've had playing Modern in a very, very long time. Fight there, creature, right? Don't pick fights you can't win, chat. Don't pick fights you can't win. The Gavany Township cycle, I think, would actually be sweet and historic. Township and Wolf Run and Moorland Hunt. Yeah, we're super dead, right? Lurrus is really good in their deck, huh? They get to play Lurrus and, like, recast Daxos. Really? We're doing Soul Warden. If they cast... Oh, I guess Kogla just kills Daxos? That makes sense. That makes sense. I appreciate you. Opponent knows what's up. Quantum, thanks for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome. Moorland Haunt is playable. Kessig Wolf Run's kind of playable. What is going on? Hello, oldest son.
Bite me my butt.
He did what?
Bite me my butt.
Okay, well that's not okay. Alright, I'm gonna go tell Deck. Hold on. I got children.
Trouble.
Did you bite? Did you bite your brother? Did you bite your brother? Look at me. Did you bite your brother? Is biting okay? Biting is never okay. Okay, well you need to talk to mom or dad next time. Please go upstairs. You can take the cards upstairs. Please go some lunch, you can have candy after. Parenting life. Sorry, there were teeth involved, so we needed to sort that one out. We're dead here, right? I can go to sideboarding. We don't really have any board cards to bring in, right? Like, this is like for red aggro or Grawl. I guess they have Conclave Tribunal. As a father of two, I subbed for that moment to say I've been there. Thanks, Ayup. I appreciate the support. How do they get rid of Angel? Well, so the miscellaneous one of creatures here are for tutoring with Vivien, theoretically. I think Cage, just for however many copies of Lurrus they have, is probably not good. Hey, thanks for the quarter of a year, Steel Dingleberries. Welcome back. How do X spells and Lurrus work? You can only cast them for total converted mana cost equals 2 or less. That's how they work. I think this is a mulligan with only one land. This seems fine. I think I'm going to bottom Voracious Hydra here, and we'll hope to run some mana off so we can get to Kogla. This matchup seems pretty hard in general. Their linear plan is much better than our linear plan, and our quality of interaction is kind of low and clunky and slow. They did fix that bug half quarter. Ooh, that's phenomenal. So this is a stellar curve. So Incubation Druid into Vivien. This does not care how it gets 1/1 counters on it. So when Vivien puts counters on this, this will now tap for 3 mana next turn, which is just excellent. Thanks for streaming and being a voice of reason. I don't pay attention. Thanks for keeping me around, the Doji.
Get out of the way if I were you.
Listen, Pythrion. We're going to say your name how we want to say it. You're going to be happy about it. Sounds good, Skunky. I doubt I already have any problems. Like I said, their kids are just going to be playing casually.
You're lower than worms.
Lower than worms.
We're fit enough to survive.
No, I'm past the point of playing card games competitively. We've reached full-time meme / content producer status, whatever you want to call it. Ugh. The trick to getting your name pronounced is have it be super obvious. I agree, Rating Boob. Rating Boob there has a point. If you want your name pronounced correctly, you should make it very easy to say.
My, how you've grown.
Apologies. They're now on separate floors, chat. They're now on separate floors. Upside's the basement. You can separate the children based on what floor they should be on. let's just spread these out a little bit.
My, how you've grown.
You need more floors. We have 3 floors, right? We have a basement plus 2 others, so we're good. Everybody gets their own floor. Everybody calm down. They have Conclave Tribunal for my Titan Ape. And then Heliod gets to kill Vivien here. Brutal. Need to draw, like, another Titan Ape right now.
Time to disappear into the brush.
How about a land? Does a land do it, chat? They're actually pretty good together most of the time. They've been playing very nicely together. A lot of 2-player split screen games on the Switch. The you bit me on the butt are the few and far between overall. The biting on the butt is the exception more than the rule. How did it even come to that? Well, you see, Declan had the box of Warhammer cards, and Jacob tried to take some of them from him. So obviously, the only natural recourse to defend his territory was to do that. Small children are basically like animals. For those of you that haven't experienced small children, they're basically animals that you slowly try to assert social norms into them. Lay out what is or isn't okay. Which one of them is on the floor with the Switch? Declan is now. As soon as Switches are available again, we're definitely picking up a second one. As soon as those supply chains can open back up. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. Y2K, thanks for the 26 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Kids are animals, can confirm, and biologist, lawyer, doctor. No, Declan did the biting. My 3-year-old is going through a phase where everything needs a band-aid, so I sit with band-aids in my pockets so I have to get up every 10 minutes. Yeah, so we recently relocated all of the kids' bowls, spoons, their dishes that they use regularly to a drawer where they can get them. So that way Chrissy doesn't have to get up whenever they need like a cup of water or something, or like they want to eat a yogurt out of the fridge. Self-sufficient children. Fun fact, because the United States is silly, did you know that the youngest age in some states where it's written in their laws to allow a child to be home alone is 6? And I just, like, couldn't fathom leaving my 6-year-old on their own. I was working 3 jobs at 6. Switches are back in stock in Ontario. Have you checked recently? I'm not sure. I'll have to ask my wife. That's good. That's good to know. And specifically, we don't want a Switch Lite. We're gonna be picky and wait until they have ones that dock back in stock. Some states don't have a defined age guideline. And how's this deck been? Match 2, game 1. Got dumpstered by Mono White in the first one. I think we're Adventurous Impulse to try and find a land here. I'm from Yorkshire. At 6, I was working in the coal mines. I walked 13 miles barefoot each way through the snow. I worked 27 hours a day And when I came home, we were happy. Oh, boob. Yeah, that story is the one that had attached to that story was the knowledge that some states only have the recommendation of 6. Nowadays, kids don't even pay taxes, little freeloaders. Opponent doing a whole lot of nothing. Seems good for us. We're about to get, like, mortified here. Yep.
My heart beats in unison with the wild.
So this can't be the target of abilities your opponents control. So I actually can't fight it with the Titan Ape here.
My, how you've grown.
How you've grown. What can a 6-year-old even do for themselves? I mean, like, my 6-year-old is, like, moderately self-sufficient. He can work the smart TV on his own now. It's a pretty big deal. It's a quality upgrade. Yeah, they can, like, get themselves bowls of cereal or, like, open simple food for themselves to eat.
Stomping time.
That was my 4-year-old that bit, to be fair. Although Declan's almost 5. Goodbye, Vivien.
I will not go extinct.
I forgot to add the NRG thing to the stream title. I'm not going to take the blame for that one because they didn't get me their banner till late. We've added Nerd Rage Gaming back as a sponsor. You see their banner scrolling in the corner there. They're moving their tournament series in the current climate that we are to digital. If you're someone that's been interested in their tournaments before, you can check out their next event. It's going to be this weekend. It's going to be an arena tournament on MTG Melee now. Hello, wife.
Hi.
How are you this morning? Are you behaving better than our 4-year-old?
I tried yelling at him.
How's Haley this morning? That's not my fault. That's not my fault. We've just been calling her by her name. So now all 1,500 of my friends know. It's not my fault. I did not do that on purpose. I've been trying to call her by her. I did make an oopsie, chat. Well, I can never turn the camera off, check. She's gonna be mean to me when I turn the camera off. So this stream's just gonna have to be the stream that never ends. Christy, bite him like Declan. You did good for so long, you idiot.
But there's 30 ways to spell it, so they don't know how to spell it.
There are 30 ways to spell it. There are 30 ways to spell it. Alright, so they're like kind of a mid-rangey deck, so I'm going to board in the Viviens to generate some value here. I think I'm going to trim a couple of the mana creatures, increase our threat density a little bit.
I don't have that version on my spreadsheet.
Which version?
The A sound with an EY.
We have a spelling, okay? We have a spelling we like. Well, we didn't have that one either, honey.
Well, we didn't have anything with a dash, but we did.
We didn't have anything with a dash. XAE11-Y. Little Bobby Tables.
You dumb butt.
Listen, I kept the fact that you were actually pregnant a secret from Twitch chat for a long time. It's not my fault. You're the one that came in here and encouraged me to talk to you and our daughter. She needs to learn her name. I want to pretend to be a Republican for a second here and take no personal accountability for my actions, okay?
But before you effed up, I was trying to tell you that I tried to yell at Declan and it didn't work.
It didn't work.
I gave up.
I think we grab Questerson here because we can play him on turn 3 after the Leafkin.
Because somebody is kicking my butt today.
I was going to ask you, I wanted to ask you when I was filling the beans, how she was behaving in terms of the other children, or where she was ranking at.
I think she's trying to murder me.
Oh, they're like Abzan humans. Okay, that makes sense. That's neat. We played a little bit of Mardu humans on stream before to some success.
I just don't think it's possible to expand any further. And I think she's trying to expand me.
For Haley, bump up something fun and historic. Thanks, Ryo. Am I just allowed to say the name now?
I guess.
Is that okay?
What's the difference?
Okay, see, look at that, chat. Look at that. It's so hard for me to not be honest with Twitch chat, honey. It's so hard for me to lie by omission.
We should show them the spreadsheet.
They are my work.
Let them vote.
You wanna let Twitch chat vote on the spelling? No, that's not good. You're gonna end up Elon Musked, okay? All right, are we fighting the giant killer or the general? I think it's just the general. Let's kill the giant killer. Let's do that. If they want to trade both of these for Kogla, I think I'm fine with that.
Is it too late to clip that so that we can show her when she's older?
No, it'll be forever archived.
Okay.
I'm shouting from the rooftop. My wife is pregnant, and it's a boy, and it's our second kiddo. The first is speaking to his granny on the phone in the other room right now. Congrats, Sal.
Sally? Is the older one telling Grandma in the other room? Because that's cute.
So, I think we just play another fighty card here. Kill the general.
Yeah, I can put a clip of the spreadsheet in Discord.
I vote for H41L3Y. Can I tell them
with the dashes.
Can I tell them how it's spelled? I don't want to mess up Ian. Can I tell them how it's spelled?
No.
No, okay, I'm not allowed to tell you how it's spelled apparently. She's got to keep something, Chad. I'm gonna give this to her, okay? It's easy for me to not let that slip by mistake. How much to get the spelling? Asking the real questions.
With the Arkbow at my side, I can't lose a fight.
It's not spelled like the Paramore singer.
And it's not spelled with dashes.
There's no dashes.
No hyphens.
There's no dashes or numbers.
Or ashes. Apparently
the
AE thing is called an ash. According to the internet. And why wouldn't I believe anything on the internet? You Dorcas.
Oh, Bob, I missed it. Dashes are... Oh, I see. I don't think I saw a deck with you. Jeskai Ultimatum Trash. Yeah, we could totally play Jeskai Ultimatum Trash. Wait, Bob, do you want Jeskai Ultimatum Trash, or do you want the... Would you be okay if I played the Jeskai Planeswalker Taking Turns deck? I'll let you pick, but just to remind you that one exists. I think that Jeskai deck's a little bit more competitive, but your choice through your biddies. I'm fine with either. Whichever's better. Okay, I'm gonna play the Taking Turns deck then.
I presented Jeff with the 30 spellings. Some of them are awful, but I narrowed it down to 3 and then we agreed on them. 1. But is that baby's name even legal? Like, I don't think the Social Security Administration accepts numbers in names.
I have no idea.
Like, the government can tell you you can't name your kid something.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Less so in the US, believe it or not.
Alright, so I think we're doing this. We're stacking some counters on these things.
I am Scholar's vengeance.
And then we can cycle the Tranquil Thicket here. You had to watch the chance to stream him forever by Joe Shillings to highlight a message. What's going on, Erie? Opponent maybe Gruul missing a color there. I think I just assumed they're Gruul and board appropriately. I think petitioners here are for their archetype. What do I want to get rid of here? Maybe I trim at least one Adventurous Impulse, and then maybe the Leafkin Druids, or do I pull the curve down a little bit? Vivien Arkbow is probably a little bit clunky. I think I want some removal, but I have a decent bit up here, and then I'll trim one Leafkin. I think it's important to leave some questing beasts in because this trades with their larger things.
I like the new command.
Hey, this scene's pretty good.
It's too green. Can
We're
we get some other colors in there?
a green deck, honey love.
Are we only green?
We are in fact only green. Mono green ramp.
That's silly. That can't possibly be good. One color seems like not very good.
Illinois, there are no restrictions on what a parent may name a child. Recent updates to the state's computer network even allow for quirky names such as Wonder and Terrific. So far, no parent has taken advantage of this with the baby's first name, but there is a child whose middle name is 7.
Perfect.
Thanks, Terabyte Chris. So I think we do this, then just like play petitioners here. Just gain 6 life. Easy trade here. Get to just turn 3 Titan Ape. Nice green deck. Who's the bigger green deck opponent? Gain some life. Good luck racing opponent. Godspeed. Next turn, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. So we can play this out and eat their thing. Petitioners bounces Kogla. That's great. That's real good. Huh? So I think I just do this for X's 8 here. Kill the Yorvo. Attack. Bigger green deck, chat. Always a bigger fish. Yeah, turn 3 Kong after missing a land drop was not bad. .jpg. Someone in chat said in Ontario the Switches are back in stock, so we should check.
You want to drive to Canada?
Yeah, I want to check Ontario for Switches. That's exactly what I
I
meant.
checked Best Buy yesterday.
Check Target and Walmart too.
I read an article that some kids set up a bot that would just scoop them all up right away.
Kogla is even in the NRG banner. What a fitting deck.
She has the hiccups.
She has the hiccups.
Uncomfortable.
Hey, turn 2 questing beast chat. What is your quest? I seek the Luris. I seek the Luris. You get to play this next turn and make it a 6/6. You love to see it, chat. You love to see it. You're welcome to sit in my chair.
Oh, I almost fell off of it because there's no arm on that side.
I live dangerously, my love. I live dangerously.
I have survived Meteor Golem, and I will survive you.
Alright, so they're playing a graveyard deck. Grafdigger's Cage sounds good. Thrashing Brontodon can disrupt their what's it called card. Their Underworld Breach card. What am I trimming here? Yeah, we're working. See some people using the command for the new sponsor in chat. I'm gonna have a post on Twitter tonight about that too. We shored those details up this morning. So they're running digital events now. They had previously been running a paper tournament series in the Midwest. They're testing, theoretically pivoting their tournament series to online. If they're having a minimum of $500 in store credit for prizes. If they hit 100 players in their event on Saturday, they're going to double it up. They're going to double it up to 1,000. And I believe they said if they have some success running their online events, they're going to expand them further. Really, really great to see a lot of different tournaments popping up around both. This one's Arena. I think they're also tentatively doing some Magic Online tournaments as well, because their paper tournament series had Modern and Pioneer and Legacy in it. So expect to see a little bit of a mix of both Arena and Magic Online in their options that they do. If you're into Magic's older formats, that might be an avenue for you to play some of those as well. I'm going to lead on Incubation Druid here, so if we draw Vivien, we can pump this up.
Love you.
Love you. Do we just Questerson here? I almost feel like I'm supposed to just play out a bunch of ramp. Nah, let's Questerson. I think we're supposed to try and end the game. You can be honest with us now. No, it's not some kind of really weird spelling. Christy said she'd post her spreadsheet in the subs Discord later, but we did quite literally have a spreadsheet. It's definitely not. I can tell you it's not spelled like the singer from Paramore. Oh, that's a Croxa. Middle name is still Kiki Jiki, right? Yeah, something like that. Alright, so the land draw there means this can kill Croxa, but they can re-escape it next turn, right? So am I even supposed to do that? Am I supposed to kill Croxa, or am I supposed to double this? I think I'm supposed to double this. I don't really care about the last card in my hand anyways. Are we dead? Not quite. We could be dead, though. And they don't have a blue legend, so I think we're alive. Alright, so they get to... They can mill themselves here. Kinda. They can mill themselves for a little bit. That's a really good draw.
Nature will take back what rightfully belongs to it.
So gotta kill the Lurist to provide redundancy here. I'm gonna go ahead and attack for 12, try and close this game out. So if they have a... They don't have it. Alright. Piece of spot removal and some pressure there. The pressure to bear with your disruption is always key in games like matches like this. Their hand must have just been a bunch of blanks. You love to see it, chat. Turn 3 Titan Ape incoming. Get a little bit of monkey business here. Don't stop my bird. 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 I mean, I guess that's technically request granted, right? All things considered, they technically did what I asked them to do. No turn 3 ape. To be a little impulsive here. Oh, Castle was a turn 3 ape, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, I totally missed it. Yeah, because it says, yeah, I totally could have played an ape there. Thank you for pointing that out. I'm not used to counting that offhand. Gonna trade here and keep the board small. I think we're on the cycle, this Tranquil Thicket plan. So we're gonna hold on to that for now. Oh, is that a good one? I was typing a Discord message, and I came back and we drew a good one. Yes, activating Leyline makes the druids online. Titan Ape is like real good in these creature matchups. Petitioners, speaking of good, Petitioner sounds good. Thrashing Brontodon sounds good. You trim Incubation over Leafkin because it dies to Stomp. Yeah, that makes sense. Do we trim at least an Adventurous Impulse? Do we want to board in the Stonecoil Serpent? Is it crazy to board out some Viviens? Some or all of them, potentially? I feel like it might be right to just cut these, because she gets attacked down. What do we think of this? The curve's pretty reasonable. I think 11 payoffs here for our ramp is probably fine. This is like a payoff / early play. What do you think of this? Think I like it? Let's do this. No Leyline in this hand, but pretty good. 1, 2, 3 curve. This is a good draw because it means if they kill our elf, we get to still go 2, 3, 4. Maybe the impulses should be Jadelight Rangers. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't mind the impulses. One man is pretty cheap. I'm just doing this, and then hoping to hit a land to curve out naturally here. Yeah, I just needed a day off from Standard Stormy. I've got like 12 standard decks in the queue still that people didn't want to swap out, and I'm going to slowly play those. I think my schedule for next week's going to do 1 standard deck per day, but we're going to be mostly historic moving forward unless something fundamentally changes in standard. And as always, if you're someone with a standard deck in the queue, you are welcome to swap it to historic. You're welcome to get a refund if you sent it via PayPal. I can also just have you bank the points if you're not interested in historic. You want to hold on to them to a future day. Do something else with standard. Yeah, we're going to get all the new historic anthology cards tomorrow. Just play the standard decks and the historic queue. Nah, I mean, that's not what people paid for, man. Sure, Burrito. If someone wanted me to, like, port their decks to historic, I'd be okay with that, too. Like, making any upgrades that they have. But, like, that's people paid for a specific service, and I'm going to stick to my word and provide that service if they want to provide it still. We played Mutate and Historic. We played a Marty Mutate list that wasn't very good yesterday. Feeling dead here. If that had been a land, we actually wouldn't be dead on board because Twisting Beast would kill this, and then we'd block and go to 1, but it's not, alas. What's up with the current standard? There's no good aggressive decks in the format. The aggressive decks that are in the format, their good draws can beat the average draws from the good decks, but average draw to average draw, they just kind of get walked over. The format's a cluster of people just trying to cheat Agent of Treachery into play as quickly and as often as possible. That's not something that I find particularly enjoyable. Playing the Agent of Treachery mirror matches has not been fun for me, so I'm just not going to do it. How do you let you know if you want me to do something with your submission? Email or message on Discord is great. Sounds like trash. It is trash, Evars. It is trash. We actually played, for people that are fans of and can stomach Magic Online, we actually played a Lurrus deck in Modern this morning, and it was awesome. It was, to set a low bar, the Modern format this morning was excellent. Was better than... We still got Titan, and getting Titaned was whatever, but the Lurrus mirrors we played were great, like really interactive, engaging Magic. A lot of key good decision points that felt meaningful. Yeah, I agree. We played against 3 Lurrus decks in our league, Evars, but they were 3 very distinct archetypes. We played against, I think it was Grixis Shadow, and then Infect, and I'm blanking on the third. But like all 3 of them, I really enjoyed the play patterns of it. I got to register. Oh, Hardened Scales. Yeah, that was it. And I got to register Spell Stutter Spray. So like we played against a bunch of people playing Lurrus, but none of them were playing the same Lurrus deck I played, and none of them were playing the same ones as each other. If I'm being honest, how Riot has treated their streamers makes me a little bit jealous of the company in compared to Wizards of the Coast. Like, the fact that Riot's, like, actually supported their content creators, like, actual dollars instead of just exposure. Whereas, like, I can't even get a preview card for the latest Historic Anthology when I've supported the format more than any other major content producer. Wizards of the Coast does not make me feel appreciated. And I appreciate all of you, and you make me feel appreciated, but company to company, like, Riot's definitely seems like they treat their content creators better. I'm not going anywhere as long as you all are here, but just again, I believe in honesty and transparency with you all in terms of how Wizards ignores me. Thanks for the 2 months, Leecher. I appreciate that. Welcome back. And friend 2, thanks for the 28. Slow Future. Thanks for the sub gifty. Yeah, Riot's also better at managing Twitch stuff too, right? Like they do Twitch drops, which are just real smart. They understand the technology better. It could be right to go full on this, but I kind of like leaving 1 up for Thrashing Brontodon to be able to kill an Embercleave in a pinch. This deck feels pretty good against these other creature decks. Kogla is no joke. Just like kill your thing, have a huge body is absurd. Alright, so they're dead, right? A monster thanks to 19 months. Valorant is getting embedded in basically every game wiki that exists. Sure. That's what Wizards did with Arena 2. Hand's pretty good. Doesn't have a what's it called, a ley line, but good otherwise. Yeah, I'm an old man who's almost assuredly gonna have carpal tunnel sometime soon. In fact, when I would back when I was playing some Overwatch still, if I played too much of it, I would feel it in my mouse hand the next day or two. What is your quest? We seek the face. Is Historic Brew friendly? I think so, Stormy. There's a lot of great historic decks up on my website, as with all formats. Yeah, I can't play a first person shooter with a noob stick. I just can't. Yeah, Valorant's basically like a commercial version of the Counter-Strike mods I used to play as a child from looking at it. We used to play a lot of variations of like leveling mods. And added special abilities to your characters while you played. We boarded in petitioners against, what's it called? Against Gruul, and they were fine there. Probably gonna board them in here against this blue-red aggro deck as well. Valorant is CS Overwatch, sure. Yeah, I should really get something that I should probably just do it because I was going to wait till we change desks, but like I don't have a keyboard tray, so my arms like I need a keyboard tray or a monitor stand so that way my keyboard can be lower, my monitors can be higher. Would be ideal. Think we're dead. That's a pretty good draw. Kill that one. Smack them for 3 here. Green Necrotol is a pretty good chat. Green flame tongue copies, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, part of the problem is my monitors don't match, like my center one's bigger. And again, I was like planning to do some of this stuff when we moved into the new office, but that's not going to be happening for a while, so I should probably look into it now. I think it's just like Petitioner in, Vivien, Arkbow Ranger out here, click submit. It is 1k gold to play the historic queue currently, yes, just like the standard queue. If you get at least 2 match wins, you make a small profit. If you get more than 2 match wins, you end up on gold. Oh, yeah, maybe just board in the Stonecoil again. That makes sense. What was the estimate you got in the room a while ago? We actually found a place that gave us a reasonable estimate to do the work, and then everything happened with the world. We just didn't want extra people coming in and out of our home for a week while Christy's pregnant. I'm actually going to be looking into something I need to make time to do. NVIDIA unveiled some noise filtering technology, which might make it possible for me to run the air conditioner outside and have the microphone not pick it up, but still pick up my voice. And I need to play with that. Yeah, I need to find out. Some people said the RTX voice would work on my 1080 GTX, but I haven't tried it yet. If it won't work with my 1080, I'll probably get a better graphics card. It'd be a good excuse to do that. The clarity is worse on non-RTX cards? Is that the case? In that case, anybody have recommendations on 2080s? Let's keep it under $1,000. Anybody got recommendations on a 2080? NVIDIA's doing a thing in 5 days, and they're supposed to announce the 3000 series. Yeah, but who knows what production on those is going to be like, right? Do we think, like, production on those is already done? Or are their supply chains going to all be backed up because of everything that's going on in the world? That's true. It probably doesn't hurt to wait and find out. You said it's supposed to happen in 5 days. NVIDIA's doing a thing. I can wait 5 days. It's gonna be probably another month or two before. It's gonna be another month or two before I need the air conditioner to run. No, it's not warm enough yet, but I just want to be. Yeah, people in chat are saying it's more taxing on the GPU though, Enya, and that it's spottier and lower quality. Thanks for the 4 months, Cynical. So like, as someone who doesn't pay attention to timelines, if NVIDIA announced their 3000 series in 5 days, how long would it be till I could purchase one, though? On average, like how long is it from announcement to customers purchasing? Six months? Okay, I'm probably just gonna get a 2080. I need one for the summer. Oh, they'll impact the prices on existing stuff, though. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. I'll wait till the announcement then. I definitely don't want to wait till fall. I forgot the Stonecoil Serpent because we were talking. It'll be fine. Let's just draw Titan Ape. Why speculate? We can find out in 5 days because I'm a millennial and I want it now, chat. I want it now. From Wikipedia, G4's 20 series announcement was announced at Gamescom on August 20th and started shipping on September 20th. So that was just a month. Okay. I think I want the Fighty Hydra here. I already have 2 mana dorks. What's going on, Eric? I don't think I saw a notification, although my Streamlabs appears to be being medium at the moment. Looking forward to more Historic after H-Shade 3. And you're enjoying Raid. Hey, I'm glad you're enjoying Raid. Are you in one of the Hoglandia clans with us? I got my Arbiter last night. Which, for those of you that don't play Raid, that means I've played an unhealthy amount of Raid. A non-trivial amount of Raid was played to acquire said Arbiter. You got it faster. I got it faster than you did. I've been playing for like almost 4 months. Nice. Duchess is very good. I don't have resin. I might have accidentally eaten the one of the rares you need for it, so I'm 1 rare short because I might have accidentally binned it. Might have accidentally binned it at one point. Mistakes were made. Didn't I do that twice? Might have happened twice. Cannot confirm nor deny that it might have happened twice. What is RTX Voice? RTX Voice is new software from NVIDIA that allows you to filter out background noise using software. It's really impressive if you look up some examples of it. Is Raid better than Summoner's War? And it's an insane grind. So they're all grindy games. They're all games. If you're not looking for a time sink, none of the gacha style games are for you. Yeah, there's a video of a guy literally banging a hammer on his desk while speaking. It's wild. So we're gonna pass here because we can activate Leyline. Sweet, yeah. And if you're playing Raid and you're not in the subs Discord, you should pop in. We have a channel in there that's very active where we talk about team comps and stuff like that. Ross is doing Yori and Kiki Court and SCG Live. Would that be a dono deck that I'd accept? Yeah, probably. We played it once before, Moon. So you get to go ahead and activate Leyline here. Oh, moments before the accident. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. For this goose chat, peace was never an option. Hey, by the way, did the patch ever deploy? Wasn't Arena supposed to start patching like an hour and a half ago? It hasn't happened yet, right? Yeah, we were debating on waiting for the patch at the start of this set. I hit claim my prizes. Where are my prizes? Where Where did my prizes go? Give me my shinies! Strider Stone, thanks for the brand new tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. Welcome. No prizes for Jeff. The patch notes. You think alert, heed by... I'm going to be honest, I don't know what that card does. At the end of each end step, you gain a life for each creature you control with Vigilance. Nah, I think I would not call this likely better than the Petitioner. The Petitioner gains at least 2 life when it comes into play, and often gains significantly more than that. Like, obviously, the 2/4 Vigilance body is much better than this 2/2. Hey, good games, Lorwyn Soldier. Good luck with the rest of your set. The Blue-Red Wizards deck looks sweet. Thoughts on this deck? I would be surprised if Vivien was worth the sideboard slots here. At no point did I feel like I was really using her to tutor, and I felt like just going up and down with her is probably what I was interested in doing. I think she's fine. I think I'd probably play a couple of her, but I think like having 4 and having all these slots in your board is probably not good. I think what I would do at a glance is I'd cut these and I'd go to 4 questing beasts for Kogla. The ape was just really good at basically every point. And then I do something else with my sideboard slots and figure out what I want to do with them. I might want a couple more, like we cut the other 5 mana Vivien from the board. I think I'd like to try her in the sideboard. So I think I'd try that. I don't know exactly what other matchups you want to fix, but I feel like I'd want at least 4 things for control out of the sideboard. Yeah. The deck overall, though, felt really impressive. It felt sweet. Leyline is a sweet payoff. It's really nice that, like, this deck had good things to do with its big mana, but also just didn't have a ton of super clunky cards. Like, the fact that Kogla and Hydra were our payoffs felt good. I'm gonna call this Green Ramp on YouTube. It's not actually a Devotion deck. So, Ceratops, sure. Ceratops could be good. I bet the blue tempo matchup is hard. All right, I'm going to hit a ad roll and get things flipped over for the next deck. We're going to play some Jeskai Planeswalkers up next here in Historic. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Thanks for hanging out today, folks. Don't go anywhere. Someone in chat asked if the